Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Member with them is the CK Bruce of Innovari and Dr. Nyanyufio as well, Gerald Nyanyufio. Thank you very much indeed for attending upon us. On behalf of the Assistant Director, Pinkra Pinkus, and the rest of the executive, we want to say thank you, I serve. Now, the weekend has been quite eventful, fun for some people, not so fun for some other people, because there have been a lot of clashes and crashes. Mamobi, for example, you find an unfortunate situation where the NDC and the MPP gunshots here and there, and somebody said it's a dress rehearsal for what's to come in the elections. I said, Tofiakwa, may it never be so. We can always disagree without being disagreeable. And the use of machetes and guns, we still haven't been able to account for the 8 lives that were lost in the last election. We cannot risk and afford to lose some more lives or get some people injured, some people dead, because we want to have an election and we want to see Party A or Party B win. It doesn't make any sense at all to lose lives when we can always have a jaw conversation and then at the end the superior argument wins. We cannot have that. So if you are a young person who is interested in fomenting trouble, you have been given a gun or you have machete, please advise yourself. It is not good for us. It is not good for you. It is not good for your family. What if you die? What if you die? And if you die, what will be the essence and what would you have died for? You would have died a very foolish death. And in dying a very foolish death, you know that then you will not have honored your family and your friends and those who are near and dear to you. So please, the elections is not so, like Salam said. He, for example, suggesting that we will not sacrifice this election on the altar of peace. No, that statement is misplaced. We can always go into an election and come up peacefully. The advanced countries that we are trying to learn from, they have elections and they don't do the things that we do. We should not be behaving in a backward manner in the 21st century. Sorry. We should not be behaving in a backward manner in the 21st. No, we should not. And what happened at Mamobi is very backward. Politics is about the mind. It's about intellect. It's about ideas, about policies. It's not about machoism. No, politics is about the mind. It's about policies. It's about who has the superior argument. It's about who has the superior initiative that will inure to the benefit of the people, that will make the people happy all over again. It is not about who has macho and who has the gun and who has machetes and who has the knife and who has the club and who has the iron rods or whatever it is to harm another person. It doesn't make sense. So if that is what you are planning, stop it. And I will urge the police to crack the whip where it matters. I will urge the police to crack the whip and to crack it firmly and fairly. We cannot continue to have this where some people, because of some people's interests, the whole country is on tenterhooks and we are all holding our hats in our mouth. It doesn't make sense. And we must tell them to their faces to stop it. It was the same way when we saw Galamsey starting and we saw politically exposed people getting involved in Galamsey. We kept quiet about it. So they look at the problem of Galamsey. And I feel sad for the military because they are being set up again to go and fail. If you listen to all the experts, the so-called renewed fight against Galamsey, where the government is refusing to impose a ban on all forms of mining, so that, because if you go to Kolebu today, and you have a wound, and blood is oozing out of that wound, the doctors at Kolebu will stop the bleeding first before they start treatment. Our version of stopping the bleeding, according to Galamsey, is to ban all forms of mining so that we can look at the problem and fix it. We are setting up the military to go and fail again. I told you about a month or so ago that very soon we'll have a group of jokers who will send people to say, go and burn excavators, go and burn Chanfang, go and do this, go and do this. It is all charade. In the military, they call it eye service. That's what we are doing. We have set the military up again to go and fail. The first time we took the military there, we know that the Chamfans are 500 meters astride the water. And then we give them a directive that they should go 100 meters astride the water, not beyond that. How do they arrest the people? They can see the person perpetrating illegality, but you cannot arrest the person because your orders and the military follows orders. Again, we have sent them there again. We are wasting everybody's time. The people involved in Galamsey are known. We know them. Every excavator, every Chamfan will have a chassis number. We know them. Why can't you trace the chassis number? Like I went to trace the chassis number of the yellow tow truck with the police emblem that hits a building at Adanse, allegedly carrying Galamsey machine that the police still says they are investigating. It took me less than 30 minutes to find the chassis number. I am not the police. I don't have the resources the police has. But it took me less than 30 minutes to find that chassis number. It took me less than 30 minutes to confirm that the vehicle indeed doesn't belong to the police. So why were they using the police emblem? I say if our police are determined to find the people who are engaged in Galamsey and they know them, they will find them. The names are being bandied around. Has the police invited anybody or any of the investigative bodies invited anybody to say, come and explain yourself why we should not hold you for the allegation that you are involved in Galamsey? Why? And you all think we are okay. You are drinking pipe-borne water. You say, oh, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating salad, lettuce, cabbage, carrot, onion. We are all eating the same thing. We are all eating mercury. We are all eating cyanide. We are all eating lead. If you add chlorine and you add alum and you add salt, you are creating a bump in your stomach. We are all eating it. We are all eating them. And we must be able to tell authority in the face, where is our president? Where is he? Why can't he talk to the people of the Republic of Ghana? We voted for him to lead us. He's our Moses. Where is the president in all of this confusion? Who is he hiding behind? If a nation has a problem as this, our water bodies are under threat. And you look at the water, the rivers, and it looks like a Akufo-Addo cocoa drink. Never mind that he promised the children a warm a cup of cocoa drink every morning and has not provided that. A bar of chocolate every morning, has not provided that. Boiled egg every day. He promised the children of this country that he has not provided that, even for one day. Never mind that he made those promises and has not fulfilled. In fact, even God, he makes a promise to him to build a cathedral. He doesn't fulfill it. So never mind. But where is our president? Look at our rivers. Where is our president? Where is our president? When the water that the people drink goes away, everything is gone. Water is life. Where is our president? And this is where you would think that you will have the leaders of the various political parties put a pause on their campaign to say that, look, this is an important matter. We add our voice to it. We have stopped campaigning until and unless we get the president acting, we won't continue. No, Dr. Bawumia is campaigning. John Mahama is campaigning. Cheddar is campaigning. Alan Chamanti is campaigning. Everybody is campaigning. When the people die, will there be anybody to go and queue to vote for you? I'm asking you, when the people die, children are now being born with defects and deformities. Children. The doctor at Confanochi, he spoke about it on another network. He was so pained. He was so pained talking about it. Look at what somebody's child is drinking, a future leader, drinking mercury, cyanide, lead, and everything else. Heavy metals. This is what we have reduced our country to. Osagyefo's own Ghana. This is what we have reduced it to. And you think that you are safe because you live in Accra, you live at East Legon, you live at Okpoegono, you live at Ajirigano, you live at Obishigono, you live at Bawe. You think you are safe. You are not safe, oh. The Wager Dam that supplies you water has now been affected heavily. We are in it together. Find me the tweet, please. We are in it together. We are all in it together. This was our president in 2016, September 10, 2016. He said, I want a Ghana where every citizen has access to potable water. This was our president in 2016. Hashtag NPP Solutions Manifesto. He says, I want a Ghana where every citizen has access to potable water. This is our president. Today, the citizens do not have potable water. And I need you to understand this. Ghana Water Company Limited does not have the capacity to take out mercury, cyanide, and lead from your water. All they do is to make the water clear for you to drink. And sometimes when you fetch the water, you see the particles in it. Any minister who comes to tell you that he drinks your pipe-borne water is a liar. Tell him I said that. Anybody who is in high office, who tells you they drink the pipe water that you drink, that you bath with, tell them I said it's a liar. We have friends at the ports who give us the list of persons who import water into this country to drink. We have people who do not drink the bottled water and the sachet water that you drink. When they want to drink water, they go to the 5-star hotels and they drink water from bottles, proper bottles, not plastic bottles. Oh, yes, yes. So anybody who comes to tell you that he drinks the same water that you drink is a liar. He's a liar. Don't buy that idea. It's a big liar. There's another tweet of a gentleman. He's talking about the fact that, he says, look, Opele Smith, he's on Twitter, X. He says, Akufo-Addo thinks Bawumia has better ideas to lead us. But when he was his vice, he couldn't accept those better ideas and implement them. Two of my nieces sent me AI-generated messages that they got from the vice president, mentioning their name specifically, and telling them about why they should choose him. And then I asked myself, I thought that we had all agreed that we were going to do this SIM card re-registration and re-registration so that all these things will stop, so that my private information will not be open like that. But this gentleman on Twitter, an ordinary citizen like you and I, is raising a question. That if the president believes that the vice president has fantastic ideas that when he implements them will get better as a country, why is he not allowing him to implement them now that he still has power? So it's a government trying to save you from its own self. Take me to the Nkrofo school. Right in the school, and check it. This one, video no lie, and you get only these things only on Johnny's Bite. Do you see what's happening there? Do you see what's happening there in the school? Do you see it? This is the Nkrofo Agricultural Senior High School. They have a Greek. It's an agric school. They have a piggery, they have cattle farm, they have poultry farm, they have palm fruit plantation, rubber plantation, and that's the girls' dormitory. Right behind it. Do you see what's happening there? Right behind that school, in Nkrumah's own Nkrofo town, right behind there. Do you see what's happening there? Is it Galamsey? Are they digging? It's just like the situation at Enyinem, right behind the police station. And the police comes to say, oh, it's 800 meters away from us. So is that even a sensible answer to give in any way? You see people committing a crime that you are mandated to arrest people for and to stop. You say, oh, they are 800 meters away from us all the way. This is Nkrofo Agricultural Secondary School. This is the girls' dormitory, right behind the girls' dormitory. It is happening. It is just a matter of time. It is just a matter of time. So this one, you can imagine if they have a borehole in the school, they have sunk a borehole in the school, the mercury and cyanide and everything will get into already. There are people who sink boreholes and they tell them, oh, your water has lead. It is hard water. And then they spend a lot of money trying to make the water soft so they can consume it. Now, right behind the school, the girls' dormitory. This is in the western region. This is in the western region. If you want to get a proper perspective, find me Okujato Blackwell's video. In Parliament, Assurance Committee of Parliament. It was with Sohini. Our river bodies, this is what it looks like. Right? The river bodies from your pra to Ankobra. Show the video. Show the my face there. What are you doing with my face? My face is not nice. Show the video. Pra, Ankobra, Birim, all your rivers, they are destroyed. There are only 2 or 3 standing. The Volta. Even the Volta, the black Volta, I'm told is gone. Look at your river bodies. All your river bodies are gone. Now, can you beat your chest and say you are proud? What has the National House of Chiefs said about, what useful thing, useful, has a National House of Chiefs said about Galamsey? What useful thing have they said so far? Taflache. And I ask this respectfully because the chiefs are supposed to be the main people. What have they said about the what do you call it, Galamsey? What has our Council of State said about Galamsey? Our Council of State, what have they said about Galamsey? Ghana Bar Association, good morning to you. We saw how the Catholic archdioceses, they were on the streets with their cassocks and their girdle and their cincture and everything. With their skull caps. Everything. They went out there on the sun to just, and this has never happened for the first time in the history of the country. The Catholic Church has been marching, but this is for the first time. How? Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 rivers gone. 12 rivers gone. And then you'll be sitting somewhere and be defending all manner of things. And then you ask yourself, are you really thinking, or you have been programmed to say some of the things that you say? Because this is dangerous. What we have there is dangerous. And over time, you consume mercury. Over time, you consume lead, cyanide. Over time, your liver, your kidney, you yourself, you're on the verge of death. You're on the verge of death. We are all involved. The same people asking us for consensus to fix this Galamsey matter are the same people asking us to postpone the fight till after the elections. The same people asking us for consensus in this matter are the very people who are not willing to be accountable to us on how much money we have spent on Galamsey. We started with Operation Vanguard. We brought a renewed Operation Vanguard after that. Then we brought Operation Galamstop. Then we brought another Operation Galamstop. Then we brought Operation Halt. And then we brought another Operation Halt. We there every time we have a renewed fight against the same thing. And the renewed fight doesn't bring anything. We are not even talking about our economy anymore. Because if we die, the economy will be useless. We are not talking about our health system anymore. Agenda 111 is not even on the table for discussion. Take me back to 2014 or so, Dr. Bawumia, about the economy. I said I wasn't going to talk about the economy, but I think I will talk about the economy. He put up a nice post on Facebook, waxing lyrical and telling us about how, and when you meet the businessmen these days, the businessmen talk to you and they tell you, look, I've lost so much of my capital. I've had to let people go home. Let's read this together. 21st of August 2014. This is by the Vice President, then in opposition. He said, Ghana's official inflation and exchange rate data are not credible. An examination of recent data on inflation released by the Ghana Statistical Service, as well as exchange rate data reported by the Bank of Ghana, raises serious concerns. And he had worked at Bank of Ghana as a deputy governor. The Bank of Ghana would have us believe that since June 17 this year, the exchange rate of the cedi to the US dollar has remained unchanged at some 3 cedis 2 pesos per dollar. According to the Bank of Ghana, the exchange rate has remained fixed at this rate over the last 3 months. A simple look at the interbank market exchange rates indicate that the cedi has not only been depreciating daily, but is currently trading between 3.7, that's 3 cedis 70 pesos, and 4 cedi 1 peso per dollar, with an average of some 3 cedis 80 pesos per US dollar. Now, the table of banks quoted US dollar selling rates as at 13th of August 2014. Agric Bank 3 cedis 3.93, Cal Bank 3.79, Eco Bank 3.6, Prudential Bank 3.8, Access Bank 3.7, HFC Bank 3.7, Royal Bank 4.0, UBA 4.1, Stanchart 3.6, Barclays now ABSA 3.7, GCB 3.7, and then Unibank 3.85. Table 1 above shows US dollar quotations from a sample of 13 banks on 13th August 2014. The story is not much different at the Forex Bureau or the black market. So why, in the face of all this evidence, is the Bank of Ghana insisting that the exchange rate is some 3.03 to a dollar? Can anyone in Ghana today look you in the eye and tell you the cedi exchange rate has been unchanged in the last 3 months? I'm sure Dr. Bawumia can answer this question. Where in Ghana today can you buy a dollar at close to 3.03? And he complained when it was 3.03. Today, it is almost 17 cedis. The large spread between the Bank of Ghana exchange rate and the interbank exchange rate indicates that the Bank of Ghana rate is being administratively set and not market-driven. Oh, you are? The Bank of Ghana exchange rate is unchanged, even in the face of an increase in the pipeline of demands for foreign exchange that it cannot meet. Price should normally increase when demand exceeds supply, but this is not what we are observing in the Bank of Ghana forex market. It is on the basis of this fixing of the exchange rate by the Bank of Ghana that the Minister of Communications on behalf of government claims that the cedi has only depreciated by some 22.9% in 2014 and not 40% as reported by the Financial Times of London and Reuters. This claim by the government was a rather embarrassing rebuttal because the cedi has actually depreciated by some 40% in 2014 using the interbank rates or the Forex Bureau rates, and the whole world knows it. Today, ask Dr. Bawumia, the economic management team, and the rest, what does the whole world know? What does the whole world know? The economy is crumbling, and Dr. Bawumia has gone to hide. He's not talking digitalization and other things. And we are being told that, oh, he brought some initiatives. Fair enough. What has been the benefit of those initiatives on the economy, on the lives of the people? That's the conversation. Now, we will go. But last document. Gihok today. Please pull up the document for me. I want to show you a list. And then ask Iyoko to ask Gihok. Economic and Organized Crime Office. Ask Iyoko to ask Gihok whether all these people are staff of Gihok. As far as I'm told, there are only 2 people on this list who are staff of Gihok. The rest are not staff of Gihok. But do they benefit from Gihok? Ejeni Mboate Lydia, Barikiso Amadou, Nana Mefriye, Emmanuel Date, Eric Omari, Faustina Riafi Production, Procurement, Frida Ando, Henry Dapayeboa, Joseph Ando, Ahedo, Constance Makafui, Josephine Asiedu, Louis Edu Inti, Hannah Eje Hagan, Ebenezer Ajaman, Gertrude Ama Ata, HR, okay, Priscilla Ako Graham. I asked Iyoko, please go and ask Gihok this question. Again, Ignatius Amankwa. Please ask them a question. Yes? So the 2, Gertrude Arthur, and then the other one, the 2 take names. They, according to the sources at Gihok, are staff. So the rest, are they staff of Gihok or not? Are there baby mamas in there or not? Are there side chicks there in or not? Please, Iyoko, go and ask them, because the way Gihok is being run now is not good. The way Gihok is being run, Priscilla Kwatin, Benedict Oma, Christina Nochi, Angelina Date, Eric Aban, Rich Love, Anodankwa, Jerome Owusu Sechere, Dora Santiwa. I'm asking a simple question, and this one is Iyoko's work that I'm helping Iyoko to do. I'm asking Iyoko, please go and ask Gihok. These people, are they on Gihok payroll? And you can start their checking from 2017 down the line. Check the payroll and check how these people are connected to Gihok. Are they staff? Are they factory staff? Are they procurement staff? Are they account staff? Ask the question. Jacqueline Otu, a champion Benedict Oma, Nkrumah Frederick, Emmanuela Bedu, Anochiwa Jerome, Boating Lord, Nanayao, Abora Michael, Kwabna, Nana Mwaku Juma. Ask the question for me, Yoko. And then ask Gihok also about the 570,000 Ghana cedis. 570,000 Ghana cedis. Cases at Kaneshi police station. Ask where the people are paying the money back. And if somebody dips the hand into state coffers, do you just tell the people to pay back, or do you put them before the courts? Do you allow the police to pick them up? Ask Mr. Kofi Juma for us how Gihok now is being run. Iyoko, I'm greeting you. Madam Tiwa Dodako, I'm greeting you. I say go to Gihok and ask them, the list I've presented to you. Ask them how they are connected to Gihok. And are they drawing salaries? Are they getting benefits? On what basis are they getting those benefits? Good morning. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. We'll take a break. When we return from this break, your calls will be live on this show.
I'm in the PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.